Hello everyone. Good evening everyone. This is Shubham Gandhi, your host for today. So are you guys ab- yeah. Yeah, are you guys audible to me? Hello. Yeah. Good evening everyone. This is Shubham Gandhi, your host today. Welcomes you all to today's webinar which we at Fyers are hosting in association with Algobaba. We are excited to announce our collaboration with Algobaba as their broker partner for Stoxxo, which is an enterprise-grade intelligent trading bridge solution that helps in faster trade execution and minimizes the risk efficiently without any hassle of coding your trading logic. So the objective of this webinar is to discover the diverse possibilities with Algobaba Stoxxo API bridge. Over the course of this webinar, the speaker will also talk about highlighting trading multi-leg options with up to 6 leg easy execution, understanding advanced trade and risk management, execution multi-leg option with no coding module, and a short sum of other available feature for system-based traders like AmiBroker, MT4, Excel, Ninja, and TradingView. The speaker today will be Mr. Rachit Seth, who is the founder of Algobaba. So let us jump in right away and we'll pass you over to Rachit. Rachit, over to you.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Trust you all doing good and you had a lovely expiry today and tomorrow being a holiday, so it's a long weekend. So we will start our session today. Just to give you a short sum up about what exactly is Algobaba. Algobaba is basically is an execution platform by the name of Stoxxo. Now that has catered to every type of trader. I mean, we try to bring up as many features as possible as we could because we have always been listening to our users since the day one, and that is why Algobaba Stoxxo has achieved this level or acquired its state in the market because of listening to their own users. So we are very open to listening to your suggestions, feature request, anything that comes up in the future. So we have a very dedicated email support, and you can send it there. Now I will just share my screen with you just to give you a short summary about it. Okay, let me just first share it. So I hope my screen is visible to you all. Now, basically, this is our website, algobaba.com. First of all, I would like to apologize to few of our members. Yesterday, once the email was shot by the Fyers team, there was a huge spike which was seen, and being a basic a content friendly website which just gives you the download of exe, we saw some crashing issues wherein the people were not able to download the executable file. So apologies for that, but what we have done now is that you can just click on download now, and you will get the setup here. This is the way. Or else the alternate way that we worked out is that you can also click at the instruction file, and therein you will find a Google Drive link. So in case if this is failing, because there was a huge surge which we observed yesterday immediately when the email was shot, and huge spike with the registration. So we have given the Google Drive link so that you don't face any problem. This is a Windows based application, so basically we have got nothing to do with like your trades coming to our servers or we routing it through our channels. It is basically the yesterday's spike just caused up that the limitation came up with the downloading of files, nothing else. Okay, so herein this is a Windows based application which gets installed on your local PC. All the logs, all the details stays with you. Algobaba Stoxxo has got no communication with you for any kind except for our subscription basis. So looking at the security point, we are the only ones who guarantee you the 100% trade signal security, because we don't get your details or grab your details or provide you the flexibility of web-based system trading system which are highly vulnerable, or route your trades through our server. So it's like direct connectivity between you and the Fyers API. Okay, so using your own resources, your own systems, that's how Stoxxo connects its trader to the Fyers APIs. Okay, So you will also find in the website, like, support areas have been given. Some of the few headers are missing which are in update, so probably in 2 days of time it would be visible. We are providing like coding services. If you want a full-fledged complete one service, all the services under one roof, you will get that. If you are the kind of a manual trader, because when you go to a basic school, okay, or school of trading, you always got yourself elevated. First, always a trader, with my experience, I can say that you always started up with the moving averages or RSI. That's how the start of a trader happens. Okay, then he eventually moves up to the strategies. So with the Algobaba Stoxxo also we had this similar kind of approach, with the mindset that the trader in India should be elevated step by step. So giving them the tools like manual trading tools, levels trading tools. So how a trader elevates, that's what Stoxxo has been designed for. It helps you elevate to the next level. So because many people may not be knowing the coding area, or they basically don't want to do anything. They are just very much comfortable, and I think about 80% of the market is all about levels. Okay, so they have all their defined levels and they work around with that, and they're more confident with that, and they're fantastic traders, some of them whom I know of. Okay, so they always wanted this edge to have a simple thing, and but full power control or full kind of risk management, the things that algo traders enjoy. That is what we will be exploring today. So this was the area of the website what we have shown you. Here in support you will find the help section, or go to the blogs. You can search across, or you just need to type in the bar and you will find the relevant topic, like whether it's MT4, Ninja. We specialize with Ninja, so there are some special add-ons that we provide with the bridge to our customers. Okay, so be it AMI broker, be it MT4, be it Ninja, be it Java, be it C#, be it Python, all the platforms are supported with the Stoxxo, and Stoxxo can very well take care of all the platforms at the same time. So you don't have to worry. Whatever your trading poison is, you can just work around with it, and Stoxxo is gonna be there at your back. So now moving on, once we have downloaded the setup, all we need to do is go ahead and create the account. Okay, so you will find something like this. Let me just show you. I'd actually opened up charts for you guys. So once the setup has been downloaded, all you need to do is go to click create account and enter your credentials, whatever user ID you want or password. What is most important here is that your mobile number should be appropriate, because OTP would be coming up there, and you will find a separate window opening up. In case you have received the OTP and you're not finding, just move this window a little bit and you will find the OTP window. In some of the systems, probably with some of the components, there may be issue which is not known to normal users. So that's the only thing that you gotta take care of it. And once your registration is done, you get a fully functional 12-day trial, no restrictions. Okay, so you get to enjoy all the possible features with the Algobaba Stoxxo. Okay, so once you have logged into with the user ID and the password, you just have to go and click on the sign in. Okay, so you will get a beautiful interface, a very simple interface with robust build. That's what the feel I get, and that's what the feel our users get when they open or work around with the Stoxxo. Okay, so if you can see here, the first step would be immediately when I log into the bridge, the first step would be is to how to begin with Fyers. Okay, which is quite a admirable platform when it comes to algo trading. Fyers has always been in demand, like users have always been asking us that Fyers should be integrated. The moment we got this opportunity, so thank you Fyers for giving us this opportunity today. All you have to do is, in the user settings, by default you will find the simulated. Now coming to the simulated part, what exactly is simulated? Till date you have always heard about the plain paper trading, the dumb paper trading, I would say. Now dumb paper trading can only define you like the entry point, the exit point, and this is your profit. That's how the back testing also works, or so that is what is called as paper trading. 20 years back, Microsoft came up with a game called Flight Simulator. I'm sure most of you would have used it. I used it in my college days or school days, So Microsoft Flight Simulator was the game. Why do you think Microsoft called it as a simulator? Why not a Microsoft Paper Flight? Because there is a difference between a paper trading and a simulation. Simulation is a live environment testing grounds wherein you can play around with these strategies without the risk of losing a single rupee. Okay, because actually everything that you will explore or you will experience with your trailing stop loss, trailing target, whatever strategies you want to work around, whether you're working around with AMI broker, MT4, because during when we were building this platform, we came across several issues wherein people used to highlight that, these were the challenges that we faced. We cannot test our strategies. Paper trading never revealed proper adequate results. We wanted something which we can test live without the risk of losing a single rupee. That's why Algobaba Stoxxo designed the first of its kind live trade simulator, which you will be experiencing in some time. So you will get by default simulator. All we have to do is user alias could be anything. Okay, user alias is like your pet name. You can put anything, whatever you want. User ID would be the Fyers ID. Okay, broker would be the Fyers. Okay, so you gotta select it in the from the list, and you will have to click on the enter bar. Okay, the moment you have selected Fyers, just go and click enter. You should get this kind of a window, FS3082 saved. Okay, so now I will go and click on verify API login. Okay, since I've already logged in, it shows me a success, which you can see on the right bar. Otherwise, it will open up a Fyers web login window, which you can just normal web login window. You can enter your credentials and move about it. Okay, now moving on to further simulator part. How do you need to configure the simulator? Because simulator cannot run without a broker or its feed. Okay, it would require a real broker account. Okay, so it is not that even for simulator you gotta have a broking account. So all I'll do is go to settings, click on simulator trading. I will select this account. Okay, save, and I'll click one more time verify API login. You can see that on the right grid I can see that simulated has logged in success. So now we are very much live with the simulator as well as the Fyers account. Now exploring the user settings field, herein you can add up the user account. So you get certain fields like max profit, max loss. Now these are like wherein Stoxxo provides you overall risk management. Like let's say you have shot up some orders from mobile application of Fyers, or you are working around at the same time from AMI broker, or you're working around with the options module. But for this particular account, you want your max profit to be 20,000 or 5,000. Stoxxo is there. It will take care of it, and it will square off all the positions given if you have defined this field. You also get additional fields like, so you get an overall risk management apart from what we'll see ahead. Okay, you also get quantity by exposure, like if you define like by 2 lakhs, so is the quantity by exposure. So every order will be divided by the stock price, and that's how the exposure works. You will get the desired quantity it will fire. Okay, you also get max loss per trade, maximum open trades, and you even get quantity multiplier. Let's say for simulator I'm firing one multiplication, and for this account I need to multiply twice. I can definitely do that easily. So I don't have to worry about if I have varied capital in the sim or the Fyers account. I can definitely work around with the quantity multiplier. You will get to see your MTM. You will also get to see your available margins and balances here on whose name the account has been there. So you get relevant adequate details from the APIs. Okay, and this is how the user setting is. This is very important because that's how we start. Okay, second would be the strategies tab. If you can see, I have created a lot of strategy tag. Basically those were created by me, but by default you will get only one strategy tag, which is by the name of default. You have a choice. Wherever you find this, click here to add new row. For example, I want to create a new strategy by the name of Fyers. Okay, now that is nothing but for example, I'm calling in a signal by the name, a strategy tag by the name of Fyers from AMI broker or from my options module or from levels trading. I just want to differentiate my signal, so that is why it is called a strategy tag. Nothing else. You can even define start time, end time. You can have respective square of time because there are a lot of option traders who runs about 20-30 odd strategies and options and want to call it up by different name and play around with it. Or even from AMI broker, they're running a crude chart, they're running some commodity chart, they're running FNO chart. So they can define every strategy tag with different start time, end time, square of time. All you gotta do is in which account. So for example, if I'm selecting Fyers, so herein I want this particular tag. Whenever I call this Fyers, it should go into the Fyers real account. Whereas when I call it default, it should go into my sim account. You also get the opportunities here of part and multi exit. Now this comes in very handy when you are dealing around with multi targets. Okay, like you bought in about 500 quantity, but you want to exit about 100 quantities. So make sure that this is ticked. So even if your strategy is coded in AMI broker or MT4 or Ninja, make sure this is ticked if your strategy is working about with the multi-target exit. Now herein there is a beautiful feature called hold sell seconds. Now this is quite in demand with the option traders. Like you wanna hold your sell side orders by 2 seconds, so you have a choice of putting it across here as well as we will see it in options module too. Now herein, for example, I have designed a strategy in the AMI broker or in the MT4 for example, and it is bound to fire the signal long and short at the same time. That's how the strategy works. We have a buying condition and we have a sell condition. So let's say without going back to the coder and trying to modify today, you feel like that you want to take up only the long side of signal. So the bridge takes care all the possible heavy lifting that it can and gives you the flexibility of choosing which side of trade. So if for example for MT4, if I'm firing by the name of Fyers and I've just allowed only long side trades, so then be it, if my MT4 is giving me a short side signal also, the bridge is gonna ignore that. Okay, so you get a beautiful management of trades apart from whatever you get in your AMI broker or MT4. If they are not capable or you don't have the flexibility, then we offer you that flexibility here. You can even provide like entry retry count, retry wait seconds, max wait seconds, okay, wherein orders get rejected, so at times we want to retry. So you can define your own gap within how much time you want to keep retrying it. So that is what the bridge takes care in case there is a API denial or there is an exchange denial and you want it to be cleared. So you can define these settings here as well. So these two tags are very important. User settings and strategies. These two areas are the most important when we are moving up to the options. So whenever, if I am the kind of a multi-leg options player, what I'm going to do first I'm going to clear the grid and then we'll move ahead step by step. Okay, so I'll go to settings and plugins. I'll go to appearance. I will disable all the fields. Okay, because I don't want any of it. I just want to see my options grid. So do you see how the clutter has been cleared? Because practically speaking, this is like a big vessel. Stoxxo is filled with features. So there has to be tabs and modules, like you all have cell phones, right? We don't use all the possible features available in the mobile phone. Okay, whatever the worth of the mobile phone it is, whatever expensive it is, but majority we just use calling, right? So that's how Stoxxo has been designed to give you your own comfort appearance views and you can grab hold of it. Okay, so moving ahead to the lovely part of multi-leg firing of option strategies. How does Stoxxo help without the no coding module? Now for example, if I'm moving ahead to the add portfolio part, let's say
sorry to interrupt you, Rachit. Could you please make it to full screen?
It is not full screen?
No, actually many are writing about it.
It is already full screen at my end. Let me see.
Okay. All right.
I think they need to
yeah, you can zoom it in your system.
Yeah. Is it visible? Because to me it's like a full screen. Is it better now?
Yes. Actually, those who are using phone, they have to rotate their phone.
Correct. Okay. So now the screen is visible, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So moving ahead to the multi-leg part. Now multi-leg options module is an inbuilt module for options wherein we don't need any kind of external systems like AMI broker, MT4, Ninja. Now herein, if I'm an options trader particularly, I can use this module, create my own strategies. Now the best part is there have been certain platforms who will restrict you that you can make only this much number of strategy. Now that's the beauty here with the Algobaba Stoxxo, that we don't restrict you in making the number of strategies. You can create as many number of strategies, keep it saved and just fire it up whenever you feel like. Okay, so all we'll do is we will go to the Nifty, or let's say for example Bank Nifty. Okay, I've selected the expiry. Today it expired, so 16 September, and let's say I'm defining the lots, one lot. You also get the custom strategies or straddle or strangle or iron condor butterfly, like the popular ones are available. You just have to go and double click it. For example, I'm selecting the strangle. So now herein you see the beauty of that it has automatically picked up the ATM 100. So you don't have to worry about changing every morning, because the basic requirement of a trader is that the hassles are less, and that's what Algobaba Stoxxo focuses upon. Now many people would have popped up the question that why is it showing ATM 100 or ATM minus 100? I don't want it that way. I want it on the strike basis. So we have given you strike selection here. You can just go and select the normal. So you will get the normal strike selection prices here. So okay, you have a choice of selecting that as well. Now how do you want it to be calculated? Do you want it to be calculated on spot or on future basis? So again, you have a field given here. Let's say if I'm choosing the spot, I will work around with the spot. If I want to work around with the Bank Nifty futures, so that's how it's gonna be giving you flexibility. Let's say moving on to the price type. How do you want the price to be looked at? LTP, bid and ask, or bid and ask average. Okay, so you have a choice of selecting that as well. How do you want the entries to be, whether market or limit? Okay, so you just have to select. So for now I'm selecting market. Now there is a new thing which is in the market, wherein people say like these two strikes I'm selecting, but let's say one of my leg SL is hit. Okay, but I wanted another leg SL to move to cost. So all you have to do is just go ahead and tick this box. Now do you see this positional portfolio? Now this is asterisk marked. Whatever you see asterisk marked 2 or 3 features which are upcoming features. Okay, we are making this for positional, wherein you will be making the management of your monthly strategies or weekly, bi-weekly carry forwarding strategies. Everything would be possible in the coming days. Okay, so now once I've selected all of this, I'm clear. Now if I want to add, let's say in straddle or strangle, I want to add up the leg. For example, let's say I'm adding up ATM. I'm making it a 3-leg strategy. If I don't want it to buy, if I wanted to sell, or if I want a PE, so I can definitely select that just by clicking at it, and it will interchange. Okay, you can define the target. Individual targets can be defined on the leg basis, on the underlying basis, or on the absolute premium basis. So for now I'm selecting, let's say, premium 10 points. If I just add up the percentage, it will take it up in percentage. That's how the field in the entire bridge works about. Wherever you have the target facility, the stop loss facility, if you just add up the percentage, we are going to convert it to percentage. So you really don't have to worry about it. The bridge will take care. So let's say, for example, I've defined the target. The same thing goes for stop loss as well. Okay, trailing target is something, again, a beautiful feature. Let's say my target was 10 points. I'll define by, so from there, from target, my target trailing should happen, let's say, by 2 points. My trailing SL should be 2 points. Okay, so I can define that the way I want it. Let's say if I'm working around with these 6 legs, if I want to make this a 6-leg strategy, I will just add up the legs. Now along with this leg, this particular first leg, I want the third leg, means this leg, to be executed. Okay, means squared off. Okay, if there is a SL hit or targeted. So you also have a choice of interchanging flexibility with the ATM or option strikes, I would say. Okay, so let me just put this across as 16 September so you will understand better. That is why those values are coming. Okay, so now if I've selected along with this leg, I want this to be squared off. Along with this leg, I want the fourth leg to be gone. So you can manage interchangeable option strike, and the best part is, even when the strategy is running and you feel like the trade is not going in your favor and you wish to edit that, you can do that. So we'll be eventually coming up there. You can define the product type, MIS, NRML. You can define the strategy tag. You remember, as we discussed the strategies tag, we created Fyers. So let's say I'm selecting Fyers, for example. I want the order to be gone into the Fyers account, and default is on the simulator account. Okay, so I can define the maximum lots, maximum slippage, maximum wait seconds. Okay, if one or more legs fails, let's say one of the leg failed, for example, so I want either to keep the placed legs or I want to exit the legs. So you have a choice of selecting that as well. Okay, moving further, you can see the combined premium value here. Okay, now how do you want the execution to happen? Now this is quite an interesting part, guys, so listen to it. One is by the start time. wherein I can create start time, end time. This works on a 24-hour clock. So make sure, like, if I want 9:15 and it's closing in at 13:15, so make sure that this you work about with the 24-hour clock. Okay. So if I've defined it, start time, end time, accordingly, it is gonna take up the positions as defined. Okay. Now herein, if I have another choice, is the combined premium. Okay, wherein you can actually enter the values. Let's say the combined premium value, if it comes to 650, I will buy. Okay. Third option is the manual, wherein I've just created my strategy. I just need a play button and I will just buy it when I'm supposed to buy. Fourth choice is quite in demand, is the underlying level. Now what exactly does that mean? Let's say Bank Nifty right now is at 36,683. I want this particular strangle to be executed only once the Bank Nifty reaches 37,000 or it reaches 36,650. So you have a choice of making it work by the underlying level too. Okay, so for now I'm just selecting it as start time. Legs execution will be either it will go at once at particular same time, or do you want to go it in a sequence, okay, one by one. So that would help you specifically in case of limit orders, because once the limit order has been placed, whether it gets rejected, so then it will hold back and look at it. Unless and until it doesn't get a confirmation of the first order placement, it will not place. So that's what the sequential leg is all about. Now this is again an interesting feature. The next field is premium gap. Now if you can see here, the prices 251 and 250, the premium gap is very less. Okay, it is negligible. Now let's say I want to define a range that I'm okay if the premium gap is happening up in 1% range. Execute that, because when you're starting it up, not necessarily the premium gap would be maintained. So moment it comes into this criteria, it will strike. So you also have that choice. Now if you noticed, whenever I'm taking my cursor or the mouse on these fields, it gives you a detailed explanation with the relevant example. So basically that's a tooltip, that's what we call. So it will help you understand for that field. In case you want to read about these fields and the functionalities, do you see this blue text? Click for help. The moment you click that, it's gonna open up a help document for you. Okay, so you really don't have to worry about it. Everything is mentioned there, and you can understand each and every field in detail. Stoxxo has tried to maintain all the possible documentation, detailed documentation, to help its coders, help its users easily integrate with the Stoxxo. Okay, so let's say if I'm selecting run on days, Monday to Friday, for example. Okay, so I've selected Monday to Friday. In case I just wanted to run for 2 days, I will just put this across as 2 days. But if it's like a regular everyday firing, that's what most of the traders do. Fire up, strangle, straddle every 30 minutes, every 15 minutes, So you can easily manage it up with the Stoxxo. Now coming below, after we have defined the individual legs, now there is another settings called as entire portfolio settings. Okay, now what is this portfolio target? Now let's say there is combined profit. So I'm saying when I get a profit of 1,000, pull me off the grid. Okay, just square it off. I'm out of this trade. Okay, second option you get is absolute combined value. Like when this combined premium reaches to that particular, you can define that value. Third, again, this is for the entire portfolio, guys. On the top we did for individual legs. Okay, now we also get on underlying movement. Let's say Bank Nifty moves 100 points, square it up. Okay, the same thing you will get for stop loss as well. Combined loss, absolute combined, underlying movement. Okay, so your option strategy either can work around with the MTM or on the premium value or on the underlying movement. So you get all the possible flexibility here. Okay, so let's say if I'm selecting the combined profit, now beautiful thing again pops up is profit portfolio protection. Okay, let's say if my profit reaches at 5,000, for example, so I will just make it 10,000. Okay, if my profit reaches 5,000, lock minimum profit at 3,000. So what it's gonna do is, the moment let's say you got a spike at 5,000, but it's coming down back to 3,000, we will square you up. Okay, we will save you and get you 3,000 bucks. Okay, you can even do profit portfolio trailing here. Like for every increase by 500 rupees, trail my profit by 300 points. You can easily do that as well. So now you get a very beautiful portfolio profit protection field as well. Okay, so for example, if I'm removing it up, okay, for now, I will just define the stop loss of, let's say, combined loss of 5,000, for example. Now, coming to the exit part. Now, these days, freak trades have quite been very common, and people have been saying about it. Now, coming to the latency and execution, which may be popping up in some of the minds of the users listening to me right now. We execute the orders in about 10 milliseconds. That is our execution speed, because as I told you, it's a desktop based application. So with the Algobaba Stoxxo, you will experience a different kind of a speed, so you don't have to worry about the execution part. Now, coming to the exit part, you get three types of exit order: market, limit, or SL. Now, limit is known, market is known. Market is like just fire in the hole, it will just fire up. Okay, now there is third type of order which we have given is SL order. Let's say I'm defining that maximum slippage acceptable to me is 5 points and about 10 seconds. So what it is gonna do is, the moment your stop loss or target is hit, okay, it will consider either the 5 points and the 10 seconds. Okay, if your order is not cleared, the SL order is not exited by the broker, then Algobaba Stoxxo will convert it to market order and save its users. Okay, so you really don't have to worry about it. Okay, you just have to either select the SL order or the market order, whatever your type. Now I will just save up the Fyers one by the name of the portfolio. Okay, if I wish to see the payoff chart, I'm gonna come to that, but if I wish to see the payoff chart, I'll just go and click on the payoff chart, and I get to see whatever strategy I've made. I get to see all the possible values of delta, theta, gamma, vega, the spot price. I can move it. I can move the days bar. I can adjust my IVs if I want to. Okay, if I wish to see some other strategy, I can definitely explore it out. I can see risk to reward ratio, maximum loss, break even, probability of profit, standard deviation, and the favorite wicks. Okay, so I'll just close it for now. I will save the portfolio, and that's it. We are done with the strategy making. Okay, so the moment I tick on this, it will execute. But right now, if you noticed, I put in a time of end time, so it's not gonna fire. So I will fire up manually just to show you guys. Okay, so now my portfolio is executed. Okay, and this is how, if you click on the plus icon, you will get to see detailed PNL, detailed movement, every possible thing. Okay, like if you want to square off one particular leg, you can square off. Let's say you fired up from the bridge, and you have executed from the Stoxxo, but at particular point of a given time, you wish to exit it later on from your cell phones, or from the Fyers application. You can just mark as completed. So now what we'll do is, we'll leave the target and stop loss area for you. Okay, we will not fire up or counter fire up the positions. Okay, so everything is, for us, it's like gone out of our purview. Now we don't have to look at it. So it's like a watchdog, and you have told us that don't look at it now. I will manage my own trade. We will ignore that. So you get to see the entire PNL and every stuff as we have shown. Okay, again, if you want to make up another strategy, you can definitely make up as many strategies as I told you. You can. Now coming to the stock market part, a lot of people would have been backtesting around with the stock market. They have been creating strategies. So we have given, once you prepare a strategy on the stock market, below you will find the link called share button. Okay, the moment you click on that, it will give you a URL. So herein you will click on the SM import, and you will just paste that URL, select the strategy tag in which you want it to be fired, and import. Okay, so your stock market strategy can also be easily imported to the Stoxxo, giving the user the flexibility to bring their favorite strategy. But trust me, it is much more easier and much more faster to build the same strategy. You can backtest there, but you can build the same strategy with more enhanced features within the bridge itself. So that is more advisable rather than just plain importing. Okay, so this gives you a clear view about how the options module is inbuilt within the Stoxxo. Coming to the other arena of, let's say I just want to look at the payoff chart. I don't want to do any kind of target management, nothing, I just want to plain fire up the nifty iron condor. Okay, so I can look at the payoff chart. Okay, fine, this looks good to me. I will go and click on the chart, whatever I want. Okay, let's say this is the iron condor. I can see maximum profit is this, maximum loss is this. Now even from this particular page, from the payoff, I don't want to be considered about anything. Okay, so I will select whatever product type. I can select strategy tag. I can select whatever market type, and I'll say fire. That's it. Okay, so it will fire up the order, the naked orders, without looking at any kind of target and stop loss, and then you can manage your trade the way you want to. You can exit it either from the Stoxxo bridge, or else you can move about it from your application, or you can exit it. So you have all the possible flexibilities. So all these kind of flexibilities has been provided when it comes to specifically option category traders, which is quite in demand. Now you can even make a copy. Let's say I made a copy here. Now I'm making a copy here, Fyers 2, because I don't have time to make multiple things. Okay. Now the same rules I want to apply. Instead of Bank Nifty, I want to apply to Nifty. So I will just save it, and that's it. I'm ready and fire. Okay. If it's time specific, I will just have to enable it and it will auto execute. If it's level specific, then I just have to enable it and it will execute. Okay. Now, if I want to reset that particular strategy, let's say that strategy is closed. Okay. So I will reset it. Now portfolio reset is done. I will again tick it and enable it. So there are traders who want to keep testing the limits by again and again firing the straddle, but don't want to make multiple strategies, but rather keep resetting once the stop loss is hit. You can do that. If you want to see the payoff chart again, just click there on the beautiful horse there, and you will see the payoff chart of your strategy, what you have built. Third arena of options trading, what we have designed, is the Multileg Chart. Now this is quite popular. This is quite interesting. Now let's say with the Fyers APIs and being a Fire users, you get the privilege of getting the Multileg Charts as well. So let's say, for example, I'm selecting the short strangle here. Okay. I will select the Bank Nifty, and I will say whether I want addition chart, whether I want subtraction, or whether I want hedge chart. Second name for hedged is combined. Okay. So I will just say apply. But sorry, I did one error. Now herein we have given you this tick boxes, Nifty and Bank Nifty. That's for the user ease, so that you can just simply add it up. Okay. The moment you add it up, it will bring up the Bank Nifty straddle or strangle. If you want up for, let's say, for some other stock, you can always type in the symbol area. Okay. So let's say if I'll open it up, you see how beautifully we get the charts here. Now that's a strangle chart. If I want to apply the indicators, like VWAP is pretty much popular with the traders. Okay. So let's say, for example, I've applied this. Now this is a beautiful VWAP. If I want a line bar chart or not a candle chart. Okay. Now see this. This is line on close chart. So you get a beautiful straddle chart. You can again make charts up to 3 to 4 legs. You don't have to worry about it. There's one more additional feature. Now this is quite again interesting. I want to open up another chart, which is the basic chart. Let's say right now crude may be live, for example. So I would be looking at, for example, I've selected this. I want nothing would apply here, and just apply. So I can see a moving crude chart as well. So you get the flexibility of, even for charting, you don't have to go anywhere. Your Fyers is capable enough to provide its users the best of the functions and best of the features what Stoxxo can offer on its platter. So if you can see here, now this is a beautiful window that shows you the live pricing and the bid and ask values as well. Okay, so you have all the possible flexibilities. There's third more addition to the chart. Now this is another interesting feature which some of you professional traders would be using. Let's say this is the HDFC chart. Okay, for example, let me just select the exchange. This is HDFC, and at the same time I want HDFC Bank as well. Okay, so I will add that up to, how do you I want it, addition, subtraction, or hedged. So let's say I'm picking up the addition, and I'll click on the apply. So I get a HDFC Bank and HDFC clubbed chart. Isn't this beautiful and interesting? Because as a professional trader, many a times I want to look at it. Now for these things I had to go and look about, because none of the broker platforms would offer you that. So that is why Fyers and Stoxxo are working for the betterment of algo trading industry and working on plethora of features to give its users. Okay, so this was the chart. You can use all the Fibonacci retracement just like the basic chart what you would do, but the beauty is that multi-leg, iron condor, straddle charts, everything is available at your disposal. Now coming to the fourth area of the options trading is about manual trader, because in the start itself I told you that many traders are comfortable with the manual trading. Let's say this is the Bank Nifty chart. Okay, so we designed a QTP window, okay, which is called as options quick trading panel window, For example, I'm on this Bank Nifty chart. Do you see it has automatically read the chart name of Trading View? Okay. Now I feel like whenever I feel like I want a short straddle to be fired, so I will straight away click on entry and it will fire that very moment. If you'll go to the bridge and look at the options module multi-leg, do you see this? Now QTP short stopped because of my square of time inherited. Okay. So that is the beauty. Now, even again, if I want my customized strategy, like whatever strategy I have made, and I want it to be at my disposal here on my manual window, I can drag this window anywhere, like, be it MT4, be it AMI broker, be it Ninja. I don't have to worry about, dragging up this window. I can straight away, I'm chatting on WhatsApp with someone and I want to trade, I can just fire it up. So that is the beauty that you get. This is the options QTP. You can, clicking on the plus icon, you can even define the entry price, the combined target, the combined SL, the leg target, the leg SL. So this is again the ease and the flexibility has been given, because there are many traders who use MT4 and have been using certain set of international indicators. They buy indicators from the outside markets and then they run it on Bank Nifty or Nifty, but they always had the challenge because they never wanted to leave their chart. They wanted to be double sure. Okay, and with their signal coming up, that was the time when they wanted to pop up, and they did not had source code, so they couldn't even integrate with any kind of bridge. So this is the answer to those users, okay, wherein you can use your favorite charting application and execute your own customized option strategies. Okay, so now moving further to the to the bridge. Okay, I will just go to the appearance bar, and now we move on to all the possible general features available within the bridge. Okay. Now this is, I've activated all the appearance settings. Okay. Now moving on, another area would be the symbol mapping, because this is required when we are doing algorithmic trading. So I'm going to cover up shortly on this. If you see the symbol mapping, which we have created, the star and star, basically what it does, it is a neutral kind of a symbol mapping. Let's say I'm the kind of a trader. I apply my indicators to the chart. Okay, for example, this is the chart and I've applied my indicator or any strategy. I don't want to create separate symbol mapping. Really, I don't have that kind of time. Okay, so I built up a neutral kind of a symbol mapping, wherein you just put in star and whatever your data provider is, like Excel, Pex, True Data, GDFL, TradingView, AMI broker one would be for AMI feeds and those kind of vendors. MetaTrader 1, you just have to select in case you have a MetaTrader supplies, and you will just create a star and star symbol mapping. And once the bridge function is integrated into your strategy, all you want to do is just keep this neutral symbol mapping, and it's going to take care whatever symbol you open up, whatever segment you open up, whether it's like here in I've selected NSE. So a lot of you may feel like, you require NFO, MCX and all those things. Don't worry about it. The bridge is capable. It's an intelligent one. It will take care of it. It knows what it has to do. Okay, it is not like the old legacy systems which would ask you to keep on making symbol mappings entire day, every day, keep on modifying those things. No, we work smartly, and that's how the bridge has been designed. Okay, so Stoxxo takes care of everything. In case you want at particular symbol that you want current month futures, next month futures, add the money options, in the money options, out the money options. Okay, so again, you don't have to worry about it, which I'll be showing you that how do we do it. Okay. You can define maximum quantity, maximum. Now there are a lot of indicators or a lot of strategies where people used to get trouble, like their strategies are repainting. So the first signal is absolutely fine, but immediately, just because of some data feed error or some error or some coding error, it would open up another trade. Okay, so how do you control that? So we gave you max open trades like 1. So in that particular script, any point of a given time, only one trade would be open. Even if your strategy is repainting one and is firing up another signal, the bridge knows where to stop and where to control. That is why in the beginning itself I told you that bridge Stoxxo is designed to handle all the possible heavy lifting that it can take. You can even define a maximum number of trades. Let's say you are a scalper and you want to define your limits by 20 trades, 200 trades. You can definitely do that. It will not execute more than that. Now pertaining to each and every symbol mapping, okay, every particular symbol mapping, you get a max profit per trade, maximum loss per trade, maximum signal per minute, no new order for next seconds. Okay, let's say one order is fired, I don't want for 180 seconds, I don't want another order to come in. So definitely the bridge will ignore, because many a times when we're using a moving average basic crossover strategy, there can be close signals coming up. So if I define it like up to 600 seconds, because I wish to avoid the consolidation range, so I can define that. Now that may be very difficult to be managed by your strategy internally, but here in the bridge gives you the flexibility to handle it. Okay, now Stoxxo again gives you the flexibility of stop loss and stop loss trailing and target trailing as well. Okay, so whether it's in points or it's in percentage, the Stoxxo knows how to handle it. Okay, you even get features like target trailing. Break even point is quite an interesting one because it basically moves your SL to the cost. Okay, you also get flexibilities like multi-target exit quantity. Let's say I have about 550 points. I want 33.33% quantity to be executed. So definitely it's gonna work by that. So you can have either ways, either in points or percentage. The bridge knows how to handle it. Okay, so again, max LTP difference. Now many a times, what used to happen, let's say I'm using a data binder and there is a difference between the actual broker price and a difference between the signal provider's price. Okay, so if you say, let's say the price range should not be more than 0.10%, so herein Stoxxo will take care and look at the difference between your signal feed provider as well as your broker. If the difference is larger than this, the trade will not be executed. So these kind of security features you get with the Stoxxo. You can define the price spread, trigger spread, cancel if not complete. Now this is again quite an interesting one. Let's say you placed a limit order and that is not executed in under, let's say 30 seconds, 50 seconds, and so let's say the stock price was 100 and you placed a limit order, it went up to 105, 106, and then again coming back. You don't want it to be executed because eventually that move is already done. So you can define like 50 seconds, 60 seconds, whatever you want. If it is not executed, it will simply cancel that order automatically. So Stoxxo will take care of those risky part again there as well. Okay, so this is basically about the symbol mapping. You can read about it if you wanna read in detail. You just have to go to settings, click on help. Okay, and you will enjoy reading the entire document, entire functionality, because anywhere if you're stuck, you will get an idea exactly about how the bridge functions. Okay, so if you have a particular topic about how to integrate the ME broker, you just have to go to index and just click on that. Whether you want to go to MT4, you just have to go and tick on that. Whether you want to go about Ninja, you just go and have to tick on that. Okay, so you really don't have to worry about the same. Okay, the integration codes are very simple. It has been placed in the document. Let's say even for trading view, if I say for example a multi-leg order has to be fired, so I will just fix up the alert here with the horizontal line and I will just type in the parameters. Even from options, I can fire up multi-leg strategies. Okay, from trading view, like I'm adding up the alert, I will just type in, for example, type LE stag short straddle. Okay, it will automatically execute the short straddle. I don't have to worry about it. Okay, and that's how you can just place in the commands. Reading about these commands, you just have to go and look at it. Okay, so multi-leg execution is also possible from the trading view directly itself. You can just have to type in, there is a dedicated video available. All you have to do is go on Algobaba Stoxxo, just type in on the YouTube bar Algobaba Stoxxo and you will find all the relevant videos like multi-leg option charts and every strategy specific videos. Let me show you one more thing here. Okay, now if you wanna work around with the trading view, all you have to do is just search here and you will get the choice. Okay, with the horizontal lines. Now coming on to the other part of which is the manual trading. Okay, for example, let's say I'm trading by this chart. This is the triangle, or let's say I'm trading by the trading view chart. So we have given you a quick trade panel window which comes under trading tools. Okay, so the shortcut to this is Shift F1. Do you see it has automatically read the name of the script? I don't have to type in the name of the script what's running on trading view. Let's say it's crude oil. I'm selecting defaults. I'm saying 20 lots, go short. My order is executed. Now there is another beauty here. What if I told you that every broker window, okay, be it our allied partner Fyers, okay, will allow you to open one window at a time. Here, the way you can see it. Okay, what if I told you that we change the gravity of placing orders with the Stoxxo? Now herein I will open up one more QTP, which is by the shortcut Shift F1, and I will just type in the gold. Okay, for example, I'm selecting here default, I'm selecting 20 lots for example, and I've locked it. Okay, now how did we change the gravity? Because assume that if these were the two option strikes and I'm looking at it and I just want to fire up one more time, I can easily fire up. So the job which I used to do in 1 minute, however fast you are, placing 2 legs order will at least take you 40 seconds. Okay, now that those kind of orders, let's say if I want to bring up another module, QTP for the nickel as well. Why I'm showing this MCX? Because MCX is running right now. You can see the feed running, so that is why I'm showing you this thing. Now beautifully I have got 3 QTPs. So basically QTPs does not have, as I told you rightly in the start itself, that module brings up the elevated users to one by one scaling up levels. Okay, so if I wish to see my positions, I'll just go and click on the Shift F3 bar. Do you see I can see my positions right here? Do you see the PNL moving? Now that's the beauty, guys, because this is the live trade simulator. If I wish to fire up the gold with the target and stop loss, let's say target of 100 points and stop loss of 100 points. Another beauty with the bridge that you get as Stoxxo is that you don't have to worry about your target and stop loss, because the Stoxxo will maintain it internally. Okay, so Stoxxo knows when to fire, and the best part, target and stop loss can be modified as much as you want to with the modification window, which is the shortcut Shift F2. Okay, like I entered this target and stop loss and I want to modify it. Advantage that you get is your margins are not eaten away, because all the stop loss and target stays within the system. Okay, you can edit as many times as you want. Okay, you can keep on modifying it. You don't have to worry about it. Plus you are saved from the stop loss hunting as well. Okay, being your SLs and targets staying within the bridge, you get the liberty there as well. Okay, second module within the bridge is the kind of traders which are the price action based trader. We give you levels trading, people who used to trade by the Excel, going into complex things. So we gave you a levels trading window as well. Okay, now herein the user just needs to type in the source symbol, okay, which you can always grab a copy from the QTP. Okay, let's say I've placed this QTP level and I've selected the strategy tag. I've just defined my buy price. Let's say I'm the trader who works about by your levels. Okay, let's say 5-day high, 7-day high, or 10-day high. Many times trader misses out that opportunity. Okay, we don't keep a track of things, and many times we miss it out. So now herein you don't have to worry. You can make as many levels as you want to. Okay, and I've defined the target and the stop loss. This is a inbuilt module within the bridge. Again, this does not require any kind of third party feeds or any kind of third party platform. All you have to do is go ahead and start processing. So whether you have 50 levels, 100 levels, don't have to worry about it. You can retain your monthly levels easily and manage your target and stop loss. Now again, the beauty here is it is not just about the price. Okay, now there are traders who just doesn't go about the price. Second category of traders would be, they would say that I would work about by on candle close. So on candle close you can define the time frame of, let's say, by 5 minutes. Now while we are talking, our buy level is already hit, so it is that fast. You can see that. Okay, if I wanted on trade on candle high, let's say on a 5-minute candle, but only when the high is breached, means my price was sustained but my 5 points are breached, then only the level should be executed. Okay, fourth type of traders are level break and hold. Let's say, for example, there is a level which I wanted to maintain for 10 seconds, 20 seconds, then only the level should be executed. So again, this is an inbuilt module. You can create as many levels as you want. You don't have to worry about going ahead to Excel or any other platform. But if you want to work around with the Excel, then we have simple firing functions in the Excel. You also get the Excel functions with the indicators as well. As I told you, you can go and click on settings and click on help, and you will get all the possible levels there. Okay, so as we told you that in case of any platform coding support is required or anything, you want to build up a strategy, we have all the resources. All the popular platforms are supported with the bridge. Okay, if you want to submit any issue or something, then you have an inbuilt module Okay, you just have to send us the message, suggestion, or feature request. As I told you, we here are users. Okay, so you can place across the subject and the message and everything, and it will reach us out. For renewals, again, within the bridge itself, you have the option of renew bridge subscription. In case you have miscellaneous features like you want to change your PC or something, you don't have to reach us out. You can just put in the change computer request, and that's it. It will be done. So this is all about the bridge. Okay, you also get the entire possible beautiful thing of maintaining it through the Telegram bot. Okay, so for example, if I want to manage my entire bot from the bridge from the Telegram robot, I can easily do that. Again, it's a first in class feature. Let me just open up. For example, this is my Telegram robot. Just look at the speed of it. For example, I'm pulling in the MTM. Do you see I've got the MTM of minus 1,82,000. Okay, immediately on the left side, just keep a watch. Now from here, my Telegram itself, I want to fire up the orders, or I want to look my which orders are open or positions are open. I'll just go and click on it. See, all these positions are there. Look at the fraction of speed. It works in milliseconds. Although we don't own the Telegram, but that's what the performance of Stoxxo is all about. Okay, from here itself, I want to give it a command, stop trading. Immediately on the left, do you see it has appeared? So that's the beauty here, that if I wish to again just start trading, I will just fire up from the Telegram robot. It is more robust, more powerful, and more flexible to give the users. Let's say I want to, after I've checked my MTM, I want to square off everything. So I will go ahead and click on square off, one click, and it will square off. So that is the speed, and that is the advancement of feature that you get. So in case if you are running a algo trading strategy and you have put across and you want a constant check, you are traveling outside and you want it to be seen, if you're running the bridge on the VPS or somewhere else, so then you can keep a track through the Telegram robot as well and maintain your trades or manage your trades better. So this is it, guys. We are open for the Q&A. There are a lot of questions lying here. So Shubham, this is all from my side.
All right, Rachit, we'll take Q&As.
Yeah.
They are mentioned in the Q&A tab.
Okay.
So we'll, yeah. One frequent question I have seen is that is it support on, Java?
Yeah, Java, C Sharp, Python. I did tell you.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'll
Also,
start.
which are the operating system does it supports?
Windows.
Only Windows. Mac OS?
No, not Mac OS. It's a Windows-based application.
Okay.
But on Mac, people use parallel desktop for Mac, like VirtualBox, Virtual PC. Okay. They have certain application through that they run the Windows on Mac. So we have Mac users who are using our software.
Okay.
Yeah. So all the orders are market or limit is the first question, I think. Yeah. Does it handle positional trades? As of now, no. What about if we prepare a strategy and stock or index to moves particular amount to adjustment, how it can be done? Sandeep ji, we had already highlighted this, that how you can adjust by using the Shift F2 window. Okay. Where can I catch the recording? This will be posted on the channel of Fyers as well as Algobaba. Okay. Renko charts are available. Sony Renko charts are available in Ninja or any other platform. Like if you have Renko candles, yes, it's available. But Ninja specializes with the Renko candles.
Rachit, there is another request we got from clients is there are 3 holidays in this week.
Yeah.
So if you can extend the trial period, that will be really great.
Sure. Send me their IDs. We'll do that. No worries.
Okay.
I would just require their Stoxxo IDs. We'll definitely extend that. We understand.
So guys, please write to support@algobaba.com for extension of your trial period.
Yeah, because there are a lot of Q&As, and I think it's about 100 plus. If I go on
Yeah.
reading one by one, it's gonna be very long.
So there is another question is I'm a Fyers account holder and how I can connect to Fyers.
That we have shown as the start of the video.
I think he has. I mean, he has to. He's mentioning about verifying the API login credentials.
And
API login credential. How we can enter the API login?
no, we don't need API keys now, Shubham. That's how the integration has been done. So we
I
have
mean,
already
can you
backend
show
clearance
how
for
the
the APIs.
how you verify API credentials?
That's what I showed you, no, in the beginning. Let me close the bridge and start again because it opens up a window. It did not open because I was already logged into my account.
Yeah, that might
Okay.
be another.
Yes. So it will open up your Fyers web login window. Okay. And the same way, the way they enter into the website, the same way they are supposed to enter the credentials.
Okay, and then I think they have to go on the verify API login.
Correct. Then you
That
have to click on the verify API login.
Yeah, that he was asking.
And plus for Fyers, we have already released the video for integration as well.
Yes, they can watch on your YouTube channel.
Yes. Coming to the costing part, we missed that out. In spite of being one of the most advanced application, we are also very economical. It is just priced at 750 rupees for the first user. Okay, and every additional account will cost you 375 rupees per month.
Can we place order on indicator values?
Indicator values, no. For indicator values, we either use TradingView or AMI Broker or MT4 or Ninja trading systems. I'm just going through the questions if I find something very different.
What will happen if we shut down the bridge?
What will happen if we shut down the bridge?
If I mean in live session, he meant to say.
If you shut it down, then we will not manage your trades.
Okay.
Being a desktop based application, as I told in the start itself, we don't take your trades on our servers, or we don't have any details like what web platforms would do. So it is 100% trade signal secured. The bridge has to be running. If it gets closed, then we don't manage your targets and stop losses. You can although exit your positions from the bridge very easily because for such emergencies we have given the exit button. All you have to do is go and select and take this way, okay, and you can exit in one click. So you have the exit option available in case you have closed it accidentally or something goes wrong with you. And plus, as I had told you that along with that, as we specialize with the Ninja, for Fyers users, we are bringing up, for the ones who love the Ninja, these are our indicators. About 9 indicators we are offering, which is one is with the harmonics, the supply and demand indicator. Okay, so you can explore it here. You also get the flexibility of using the Ninja chart trader as well. Okay, so whether it is trend analytics, trend candles, so we have our own candles design. So these indicators are worth 35,000 in the international markets, but along with the bridge subscription, this is available to the paid members, not to trial users. We will provide these indicators as well. So against the nominal cost of 750, which is odd like 25 rupees a day, you get plethora of features all inbuilt. So you don't have to go and take across subscription for your option strategy somewhere, or for charting somewhere, or for managing your trades, algo trading somewhere, or manual trading. Everything is available within Stoxxo itself.
Rajit, can they set up the platform with VPS or cloud? I mean,
Yeah, they
cloud
can set
based.
up. They can have their own VPS. Even we provide VPS services. It will be listed on the website. So now, as I told, it's an update. We also provide you VPS. If you want, you can grab hold a copy of VPS from us too at additional cost. Rahul Kumarji, Stoxxo is a desktop-based application. It is not a cloud. Okay. And coming to the system configuration, as such, Stoxxo is not quite a heavy application. So with the basic i3 with 8 GB of RAM, 4 GB of RAM is also fine. Stoxxo doesn't have that kind of heavy. It's not a system hogger, and this is usable for equity, commodity, futures, everything. Okay, not just options. I started up with the options because that is quite in demand. Okay, otherwise primarily all the segments are supported, all types of orders are supported, whatever the broker offers, all the orders are supported.
Can you show them how they can access chart in the bridge?
Sure. uh,
Yeah. And for indicator related queries, please watch this recording of this video on YouTube channel. We'll post it very
Correct.
soon.
Indicators, they can always send us an email for activation of indicators. We will indicate our end. Now, the integration part is very simple. Is my screen visible to you all?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now, if I just move about, the configurations are very simple. Like if I go to Excel, for example, okay, I will just click on configure button and that's it. This is how the Excel is configured. That's it. I don't have to worry. Now, if I move on to the Excel, just like how the Excel function appears, we type equals to and if and but whatever conditions. Now herein you will just type equals to IB underscore. Now do you see all the functions have appeared? So we have incorporated it into the Excel, and this is how simple the integration is with the Excel. Okay, you can define any function order. You can even place multi-leg order. Let's say for example I want to place a short straddle order. Okay, so I will from my Excel, whatever calculation I have, it says buy and I want parameters. If you notice here, it says portfolio name, strategy tag. Okay, uh, uh, let me just close it. The moment I move it to the next thing, okay, uh, you will see all the possible fields here: option, portfolio name, strategy tag, and it will give you a detailed explanation what it wants. It wants name of the multi-leg strategy or custom portfolio. So Excel integration is also very simple. You can run equity, futures, commodity, whatever you want. So all the functions are incorporated within the bridge itself. For Ninja also the configuration is very simple. Okay. If I go to Ninja, these are the list of indicators. It may not appear during trial, this particular indicators list, but it will appear the moment your license is activated. Also about the configuration, as you asked, a basic PC is fine, but we recommend Windows 7 also, it runs perfectly fine, but we recommend having Windows 10. Okay, so this is how Ninja is also configured. Okay, just go and click on it and Ninja is configured. Even for the AMI broker or for the MT4, you can easily one click configuration is available. You don't have to worry about it at all. And someone wanted to see the chart, so you just go to the options trading Multileg charts beta. Okay, if you want a multi-leg chart, you can click on multi-leg. If you want a single chart, let's say I just want to see NSC ACC chart within the bridge itself, I will just go and apply. Okay, I'll just add it and I'll say apply. So it will open up the ACC chart. Okay, and I can apply whatever indicators I want to. So, and if I wish to trade straight from my chart here itself, now if you can look here, I will just go ahead and type in ACC here and select the strategy tag and 2000 shares and go short. Simple, one click and it's done, it's fired. So this is how fast the management is.
Those who joined lately, they can go to they can visit to Algobaba website to download the API bridge.
Correct, and plus we have the support to help you out if you're stuck anywhere. We'll help you out.
Yeah, I think most of the questions that we have answer here. Rachit will take questions offline in that case.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
better
Yeah.
because
Okay.
yeah,
Thanks, Rachit. With
sure,
that said, thank you all for listening. It was a pleasure being here today. I hope all our viewers found this webinar very useful. In case you have any questions, reach out to us. I will try to get it sorted. Or you can write it to support at the rate
uh,
algobaba.com. Mm,
correct.
that's it from our side. Thank you very much for joining. Have a
Yep.
good day.
Thank you.
Thank you.